morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock somewhere out there in the East Coast because it's time for another edition of Hardison's Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies and American Champion 365. We are here giving tips to all of our brothers and sisters who are in the different verticals of sales, whether it's major account, key account, up and down the street, in home sales, regular retail, and automotive sales. So you're trying to get dressed. Let's unpack this right quick. We left off yesterday talking or trying to get you to understand that the old way is going out, and we need to start looking at the new normal when it comes to setting goals so you can be successful as everything else in our politics, everything else in the economics are changing. So it's never easy to set up sales goals. It only becomes more complicated during the uncertain times. And that's here why we want to talk about it. We are in unprecedented times. So, first thing, build your forecast form, the top and the bottom. And that's because most organizations push down the numbers that they want to from the top without understanding the sales team's thinking is possible from the bottom up. Where management and sales teams working together, they need to create a sales forecast number through an outcome that is much better for the whole team to evolve. Both parties can get a sense of what's responsible, and both parties can sit at the table. When we have our salespeople, when we have our management in a team meeting, let the salespeople give their input because they may have a suggestion that can help us moving forward. Be specific about what you want to happen. In other words, how much revenue do you want? And where from it will it come? Describe how you hit the goal, breaking down the overall mission into a different bucket: customer type, customer vertical, the product itself, geography. This will make it possible to track progress more gradually and accurately, allowing you to identify holes and areas of improvement a lot more easily. How about doing this? Map your KPIs and metrics. If you never heard of KPIs, key performance indicators, into metrics to your desired performance. How many proposals should you go in and specify a time frame with? Well, that's easy. How many meetings need to take place on that? Is there a fire up meeting or a follow up when we have a pressing time? What type of RFPs are responsible for that? When you sit everyone at a table and hold them accountable, being the sales consultant for their end, now we can focus on leading indicators that'll give you a sense of where you're heading before you even get there. Stay aware and ready to adapt. Things change. We're dealing with new, unprecedented times. But if you're a leader, you get your team together, they're taking front positions and they're stating the statements that they feel that needs to work into their territory, and we'll hold them accountable on that. And also the old adage, inspect what you expect. Hold your team accountable. If you don't show your team the sales goals, they're not going to be important to them. How can you expect any more to understand the importance of these goals? By helping your team members understand their roles in the collective That's where the success comes in for your company. You'll empower them to work harder, smarter, and for the overall greater good. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with a little Hardison's tip on this beautiful Wednesday, the 8th day of September of 2021. Let's shake off that Labor Day weekend and let's get engaged. For those who had to do clear up, follow up to end August, now let's start the day in September by thinking what we need to do, and let's go out and achieve it. As always, in parting, this is Brandon Hardison. You go out and you make it an outstanding champion day.